This video contains adults playing X-Wing miniatures. Adult language is used. You have been warned. Welcome, everybody, to yet another exciting X-Wing commentary here. This is Central Ohio X-Wing's Raven Squadron at the Ohio Regional 2017 Top 8 match. I am your host, LP, and joining me today, just one, the only, David. I've got big bombers, and I cannot lie. Carver, say hi, David.
Hey, and yes, you only need me. You don't need anybody else.
That's right. With David around, you only need the bomb.
Right.
Remember that. He's going to drop a bomb in you. He's good at that. Let's go take a look at their lists coming up here for this top 8 round. We've got Joseph Franchino running Dash Miranda with Lone Wolf Outrider, HLC, and Rec Spec. Miranda Dodongadi with Extra Munitions, TLT, Advanced Slam, Cluster Mine, Seismic Charges, and Sabine. Then we have Matt Wilkes running Rack Inquisitor. Now take a look at that rack. For one, VI engine, ion bombs, Dauntless, Palpatine, and Rebel Captive. I fucking love this. And the Inquisitor with Prockets. An Inquisitor who is not afraid to get close and shove it deep inside you. PTL, Prockets, Auto Thrusters, and TIE V1. You'd think auto thrusters are a bit of a way to get away from TLT, but we'll have to see how this one goes.
Yeah.
So let's check out their setup. Notice it's like, here is my damage deck. Would you
yeah,
like to touch my damage
that's
deck?
it. For the top 8 stuff, they made them actually go through, and actually top 16, they made them go through and check all their damage cards
Nice.
ahead of time to go through and verify that there's nothing going on there.
Well, it's nice that they went through and tried to ensure no shenanigans there. And so we're setting up rocks. First rock, big fatty. Looks like he's going out like 2 from the edge, or just a smidgen beyond 2. Look at his gently crafted opening there. It's like, is he going to put it exactly at 2, slightly at 2?
And again, it's me.
Beyond?
It's like I very rarely care where I put the rocks. I mean, I know some people have. We talked about this before. We've had this exact science that this rock has to be 2.5 away, and
4.78 gigawatts.
Yeah, so
fuck it. I mean, I like making pretty patterns with my rocks, but I also, like when I play, I like to actually. I tend to really just corner a lot of shit these days. I try to put my 3 rocks in corners just to screw with everything.
Me, I tend to just go through and try to randomly put it somewhere where I can get the little mustache rock to mess with people.
My goal is to always get mustache in the middle every game, and I'll be damned if that mustache doesn't make a difference. I love it. Love it so hard. So looks like our Rebel player is trying to limit around what our Imperial player can do by double-dicking rocks right over there. Look at that, making a huge swath of rock right in the middle. Now the question is, can he fit the other way? I guess he can. And looks like our Imperial said, hey, with all these rocks on my side, screw it. Let's just put them all out.
Yeah.
It's looking suspiciously like almost like a mirrored rock matchup, except that the rocks are pushed towards the Rebel side, or towards the Imperial side.
Yeah.
Shitload of room for Dash to dance around, because Dash don't care. And looks like Dash is running down as the lowest PS, aiming right for the middle of the board.
And I saw a match from Matt's top 16 match where the other match had been recorded, and he had gone up against, I believe, Eric Berlinger's Ghost list, and I bombed the Ghost off the board.
No shit.
Yep. It was actually pretty funny.
That's hilarious, dude. I gotta say, I really like that.
Yeah,
so
he had gone through, and it was just at such an angle that if he wasn't going to be able to go through and turn. Eric had forgotten that the ion bombs were on the on rack, and it was all over from that point on.
That is shenanigans, man. I love it. So I love the angle that Miranda's approaching from here, because, at least from the look of it, Miranda can swing out right along the right-hand side of the board there, and just proceed to sloop around, dakka everything. Sloop, not actually as a sloop, but you know what I mean.
And she's also got a good angle to go through and do like a hard 3.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I have no idea what the K-Wing's dial looks like. But it could go through and gets cut back in, run through the rocks if it needs to, cut off some.
Well, it does. I'm pretty
room.
sure that a K-Wing does not have a hard 3. It's got a 3 soft.
Okay.
The only hard it has, I think, is a 2.
Okay.
So
Well,
I mean, it could do like it could U-turn around with a 2 and a 2.
yeah.
But like from there, you could basically, you could 2 hard and 2 straight.
Yeah.
Or 2 hard, 2 soft, something like that. Or I mean, theoretically, you could 3 soft. I think 3 soft would put you on that big rock though.
Yeah.
So that might not be the best idea. But you could 3 soft, 3 straight, and end up on the rock as well. So who gives a crap? So let's see how things go. They are dialing up. I like how he's keeping Rack and Inquisitor over on the other side. It's trying to bring him in.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to aim for Dash first. I don't know, man. Which do you go after? It's not a Dash that will regen. So I mean,
No.
there's no.
I don't know.
R2-D2
In this list with
crew.
only 2 ships, I mean, it's whatever target comes in. To me personally, whatever target comes in that I can go through and try to take off quickly as possible first is what I'm going to go through. If I can get concentrated fire on Dash to take out that HLC, because that Rack's not going to like the HLC pounding into him all the time.
Although I got a weird one for you here, man. So there's the 2, like we
Yep.
were thinking, but Dash barrel rolling towards Rack. That's interesting to me.
Well, see, this is where I wish we had Daniel on today, since he's our resident Dash expert. He could probably go through and analyze this, why he's doing what he's doing. But
Yeah,
I'm not a Dash player. All I know is I hate Dash. Dash destroys my bombers. I don't like Dash.
And Inquisitore doing a little barrel roll in.
Yep.
Maybe he slooped in that way. He zipped in that way to try and get them to close faster, and then Dash is just going to turn and burn.
Yep.
Of course, Rack moving up as fast as he can possibly go. He can actually put some paint onto Dasho.
He might be just out of range right now.
No, I'm saying like if he'd have to boost.
He would have to boost up to go through and get the shot in. It looks like he is going to try to go through and do that.
Let's see. That should put him at range 3, but it's 3 dice against 3 though, which is a little unfortunate. But he has Palpatino.
Right.
This
And
dude
he's
looks
just
a little
out.
bit outside. Nice. So back to Dial Ruskies. So I'm feeling like that Inquisitor's going to probably dive into the rocks a little bit, try and get between those rocks. And then because I can't imagine that Dash is going to close in. I mean, maybe he might try to overfly, but I feel like Dash is going to like one hard and barrel roll away. This is going to be a tough one. Because we're operating, again, I'm operating under the premise I have no idea how this match ends. I mean, that shows you how much attention I've been paying to X-Wing lately. But I'm liking this position from the Rebels, because the Rebels can basically home in and pick a ship and beat the hell out of it.
Right, and while they also got a good opportunity to, if they need to cut and run, they have a good opportunity to get out of there and make the Imperials chase them.
Yeah, which is something that Miranda and Dash both excel at, running the hell away.
Yep.
And, I mean, Rack with a 4 straight and a boost can definitely close some distance, but he can't close advanced slam distance.
And, and again, with the concentrated fire from a HLC and a TOT in there, Rack is not going to stick around too long if he gets in too close.
Yeah. Although, I mean, Rack has to dive into one of Dash in order to try and eliminate that HLC.
Right, and that's really the Inquisitor and Rack both need to be in there, and Dash is just a good Dash player is just maneuverable with the ship, so it'll keep him at range 2 to 3.
Yeah, that's why I'm really kind of amazed no engine PTL combo on Dash, but I figured that if you're gonna try and fit in a big tanky Miranda, then you don't want to.
Yeah, this list is Dash is there for the HLC and stuff, and then Miranda is really your end game closer type person.
It's so weird to think of.
See, there goes Dash going out, brought him up, and now it's gonna go through and say, yeah, let's go barrel roll over this way.
I was still thinking he'd one hard, but still, that ain't too bad. So he one softs, barrel rolls away, front to back, closes some extra distance. Now Miranda's going to vippity-voo.
And she squeezes in there.
That's real nice. And plus, you've got Miranda to cover the range 1 donut hole with her range 1 turreted primary weapon. Inquisitor getting close.
Yep.
Well, he's still at range 3, even if he...
Yeah, so the auto thrusters will kick in for him
Yeah.
and stuff like that to give him some defense.
So that'll definitely help on the TLT.
Right.
Even though he's in arc, he's at range 3, so that helps. But the question is he going to target lock? He's got a target lock.
Yeah.
Get that evade token.
Yep.
And target lock evade over on to Dash Rendar himself.
There's the invade. Is he going to do PTL? Yep, and he's PTLing to get the focus.
Nice. It looks like he's barely got range on there and arc. He's just almost out of arc.
And the big ship falls off the base again.
Story of our lives. I mean, I love playing big ships. I mean, and you can see what that the Dash Rendar player El Franchino there has mounted his on an epic base. That's
Yep.
always a good idea. Because those regular big bases are shit. They're so bad.
The worst one still is the Ghost.
The worst one is the Ghost. I would know because I've got 2 of them. I love my Ghosts, but holy hell, those bases are bad. Looks like,
We could touch some rat-a-tat-tat time.
yeah, range 2 through a rock.
And the folks at home, we are going to try our best to run the scores here. Because 2 of us, I am not going to try to toss up the screen on what's going on.
Well, looks like he's re-rolling 1. Spent the target lock.
Yep.
Looks like a pair of hits of some
Yep.
type. 4 dice. And, wow, got a pair of shields off. Look at that.
Yep.
Wow, he rolled crap. All those pretty clear dice. Are they using the same dice pool?
No, they are not. They did not require him to go through and use the same.
No, I
same
mean, they're
dice one.
both I'm saying they're both pulling from the same dice bag.
Oh, they must decide to go through and use the same.
Yeah, it
Same
looks
dice.
like a pair of focus results from the look of it. It's like he flipped them to spent the focus, flipped into hits. And I see 2 dodges. Here's the second shot.
Yep.
And second shot was meaningless. A lot of other focus results.
Yep.
So far, I've got the Inquisitor returning a shot.
Yep.
Looks like just 2 hits. Did he spend his target lock?
Yeah, it looks like he kept the.
Because he re-rolled a die.
He's looking to see if he wants to spend.
He's looking to palp it.
Yeah, palp it. Yep.
Palp to crit. That's 2 dodge results.
Yep.
Is that all the shields off of Dash Rendar?
It looks like it. Yep.
Hell of an opening engagement from our Imperials.
Yep.
Here's Dasherino Cripperino. Looks like 1 flip, 3 hits. Defending on there, so he just loses. From the looks of it, I'm assuming. Oh, he gets his stress. We can't tell, but I'm pretty sure he did at least 2 damage.
Yeah.
The shields for Rack are just off the screen. Now, Rebel Captive is very, very nice. This is where like a legit Kanan would have been good as a crewman. But obviously, top 8, he's doing work with his Rec Spec though. Let's see where we go next. Dials down for Raccarino.
With this much firepower out here, though, if somebody starts rolling really hot and the other person rolls really bad, it could go really bad for somebody real quick.
Oh yeah, it's about to get beefy. It's about to get real beefy. So he plotted both of his dials, slaps them down at the same time with the confidence of a man going balls deep in a squealing pig, and looks like he's about to figure out what happens next. Yeah, because he did have to target lock to re-roll those dice for Inquisitor. So I'm glad he pulled that off there. Now Raccarino. Looks like Renderoski.
Nope. Dash is like, oh, I'm out of here.
Well, so Dash there. Interesting. But then again, it's Dash.
Yeah.
Dash don't care about no rock. What a busted ability,
And then,
man.
here comes Miranda.
Oh,
I think the
no.
Inquisitor is going to get some cluster mines in the face.
So
If he does a slam here, he could go through and lay down a set of cluster mines.
right onto all of them. Look at the chocolate off of that. Holy
Van
tits.
slam, and here comes out the cluster
We
mines.
come to cluster.
And with Sabine on there,
Oh, it's gonna hurt so bad.
and he'll get an extra damage.
Well, he could potentially one
He
shot.
can,
the
well, he
Inquisitor
could
off the
also
board.
potentially hit Rack as well.
Oh, totally. It's gonna hit Rack.
Yeah, one of them's gonna hit Rack.
The question is, where do you?
And so he's rolling for the Rack damage.
Oh shit! Is that 2?
It looks like this taint. By the way, FFG, I do for us commentators. Those won't clear yellow white dice suck.
They're terrible dice. They're terrible dice. Oh, he racked one.
Yep. He palped one out of there, so
Yep.
got one.
He palped himself. And he's checking something else here. Is he dealing the extra damage over? Yep, so
Yep.
all the shields are gone, and first damage card goes to... No, wait, did he put it back? Why did he put it back?
I do not know.
I blame the government.
There we go.
So,
Because his shield's just off. I think he's at 12.
gotcha, okay.
Since he had to spend the extra one to go through and take off the other shield
Got it.
from Sabine. So now the Inquisitor's got to go run over some mines.
Now, I think the Inquisitor missed, because he one-hearted.
Oh, did he one hard? Yep.
See, I was thinking the
Ooh.
Inquisitor would one-hard the other way.
Yeah.
But now he's actionless and tokenless. Who doggy? Well, it's time to I think you could probably just focus up here, I guess. Range 2, range 3. Looks like range 3. Target lock. That's a tough job chasing around Dash Rendar. 3 dice on 3. He has 3 dice. I see a bunch of fucking nothing. That's all 3 re-rolling because of the target lock. Good plan on the target lock there, Chief. I see it looks like only 1 hit. And looks like dodges forever.
Yep.
So nothing doing. Yeah.
I do like the fact that they are going through and using the same dice pool at least. So nobody can blame anybody's freaking
Absolutely.
dice.
So Dash returning fire back and jacking Rack in the face.
Rack takes at least
2,
3, 4.
3,
4 to
4 to the face.
So he's down to 8.
Moly. That was a beater. Oh, I think Rack's gonna get pwned.
Yep.
Now Miranda's gonna TLT Rack.
Well, she have advanced slam.
Oh,
so,
she advanced slam. Yeah,
yeah.
never mind. Yeah.
So they're back to dials.
Wow. That was hurtful.
Yeah, so the rear admiral's down to 8. 8 hull left.
I guess the question here is that we know that Sabine, or the Miranda with Sabine, has clusters and Connors.
Actually, clusters and seismics.
Clusters and seismics.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. See, I
So
don't
she
think
could. So technically, she could drop one now, but I doubt she will because the Inquisitor's probably not staying anywhere near where you can get hit by it. But
well, I think that if you drop one now, it's gonna deploy. That the Inquisitor is gonna take 1 bomb.
yeah. Here goes Dash over the rocks. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
God damn it, Dash. Okay. But one of the things I really love about A, Palpatine, and B, Rebel Captive on that Decimator is that it really makes you at least a little bit concerned about shooting the Deci.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got a little bit of concern on you. It's like, oh, there's Palpatine, but oh shit, Rebel Captive. So that's basically limiting Dash to just that 2 straight a lot, which Dash doesn't really care, but
Yeah.
still, it's the concept that it's limiting Dash in some way. So Dash doesn't get full mobility.
And let's see, Miranda's just going.
Now she's going to one straight, and I bet drop clusters.
Probably going to do that again.
Yeah, see right there.
Yep,
Bibbity bobbity boom. Oh, that's hurtful.
And that's the last set of cluster mines.
It's going to do work, though. He's going to take 4 cluster hits to the face. Ooh, his hand's all jittery. He's excited. That's one. Yeah, it looks like it.
Touched it.
Yeah, 2 of them touched.
So
that's
4 dice are going to be
2 sets of 2 dice.
Yep.
Is he going to roll all 4 together? He shouldn't.
He is.
God dang it. Looks like
Palping, trying to palp one.
he's going to palp 1 to nothing.
To blank and.
Wow, did that actually hit?
No,
only
he
one, only 2.
takes 2.
Oh wow, no wonder he palped it because otherwise he was going to be down to 1 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Miranda's still got shots. Oh shit, the Inquisitor's going to die this turn.
Those cluster mines are doing some work.
Oh shit. Let's see what we got. And I think that's 2, right? Is that the Inquisitor? 1? Just 2. Holy crap, dude. 1 set of... Oh.
Yeah, cluster mines take out the
oh.
the Inquisitor. That's what's being so nasty on those...
Oh, man, Sabine is so busted.
I mean, figure at least Imperials could at least get somebody like that.
I mean, the Imperials have had Palpatine for a really long
I know.
time.
Yeah, but now that Palpatine's nerfed, it's it'll balance it out. No, let's nerf Sabine.
How do you nerf Sabine though? Do you take away the extra damage?
Make her a range, so that she only does it for the one ship that she's riding in instead of the entire board.
Or basically you make it so that she can only affect her own bombs. She has to be within a certain range of her own bombs,
right.
maybe?
Yeah, that'd be the only way I would probably tweak it. I mean, I'm probably going to get lots of hate from all the lovely Rebel players that love Sabine.
Well, I mean, come on, after the Manaroo nerf, I mean, that kind of thing's coming.
Yeah.
After the great nerf, I should say.
The Great Awakening?
Yeah, where FFG basically said, oh, so there's that. Yeah, it's in range. It touched. See, look, it's around the tip.
It looks like they're...
Are they going to dice off for it?
Nope.
Wow.
They must have just... now they're checking to see if it's through a rock. For shooting. So
looks like it's just that side of rock.
Yeah. For those playing along at home, the Inquisitor is now dead. They only got Rack out there.
Wow. Holy shit, man.
And that dice got rolled into the sun.
Yeah, it was a rock. 3 on 4.
And it looks like a bunch of green.
Of diddly. Now it's going to be 4 dice straight back in his face hole. Oh, this is a lost game. I feel bad for the dude. Holy shit. What were you saying earlier about if some dudes' dice go hot, the other ones don't?
Yep. That's exactly what's happening right now to
1,
good old
2, 3, I think.
I think it looks like there's about 3.
So I guess he's got what?
That puts him down to 5.
5 hull. Shit on a Smurf, dude.
See, this is why Rack does not like Dash, just because he can just sit there at the range 4, at the range 2 to 3, and just pound 4 dice into him the entire time.
Yeah.
And
Especially
Rack is
with
like,
no
hey,
range
I got
ones.
1 agility. Oh, wait, I range 3. I got no agility. Thank you. May I have another. Thank you.
Hey,
may I
this is
have
a
another.
real dumb question. Why the hell did Rack roll two dodge dice? Should have only rolled 1 because of range. I mean, range doesn't count.
Yeah, right. Probably should have been for the rock, yeah.
Yeah, only 1 for the rock, but I mean, range 3 for a secondary weapon doesn't count.
Yeah, no, it doesn't count. So
hey,
it's second day. People have been playing X-Wing for 2 days.
Yeah.
Your brain goes mush.
True
At least they
enough.
had a good night's sleep, though.
But man, oh man. You know, there's a part of me that says, man, I should play Dash Miranda, but then there's a part of me that also says,
I don't want to be
I don't
a
like
dick.
cheese that much.
I don't want to be a dick.
Well, there's an argument you
Yeah.
could make that says, well, why do you play lists that lose? And my answer to that is I don't play lists that lose. I just roll dice shittily.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I don't like to play meta.
No.
And
Well, and
meta bores me.
you and I both are of the mind that if you fly a one list well, any list can go through and do well. Yes, there's mathematical odds for certain things, but a well-flown list by an experienced pilot is going to give almost anybody a run for their money. And then it's a dice game.
Yep.
Dice are going to roll one way or the other. So
Yep, that's the truth, my friend. So now it's the great Dial Reno. So your dash, buddy. So your dash. I'm thinking you just do a little green move around. All you care about is just two straighting.
Yep.
You two straight. I mean, literally, there's nothing for Rack to
hell,
do
you
right
can just,
now.
you can just go to a one hard if you want to.
You could. I mean, just to stay in. He's
And
doing
gets
a one soft.
Yep.
So there's his one soft to strip
Because he
the
knows
stress.
that Rack has to chase after him.
What did he take for his action? Was that a focus?
It looks like a.
I think he took an evade.
It looks like.
Because if it was
Yeah,
a focus, his
yeah.
Rex spec would have popped too.
Yeah. It looks like it gets regular evade.
Huh.
He's down to 5, so a good hit by Rack can go through and do some damage
He
to
can
him.
crit the shit
so.
out of him. That's a valid point.
And Miranda's looking around and said, do I want to do a slam in? Trying to see if he can slam around.
Yeah, Miranda's going to come in and play. Now, I keep forgetting that 4 shields are gone off of Dash, because right now he's got 0 damage for points purposes. He doesn't even have half damage on
Right.
Rack onto Dash yet. Because the last 2 rounds of firing, he hasn't been able to punch through.
No, he hasn't been able
Dash.
to hit them. Dice went cold on him, and he wasn't able to. Actually, he was going fine, but the Dash was Joseph was rolling some hot green dice there.
Yeah. I think he's probably at range 3 again, so I'm assuming we're going to see
Right,
focus or target lock.
and he's got
boost.
he's boosting it, trying to get it in a little bit closer. Still got to put him in bad position for that HLC, but at this point he's trying to close the gap on him so he can get in within that range 1 as quickly as possible.
Let's see what we got here.
Dice?
Does he,
He's got to use palp. He's going to use palp.
Yeah, so it looks like it's
2 hits and a crit.
yeah. Or actually, was it 2 crits and a hit?
Yeah. Let's see.
Did he dodge
here.
them all?
No. Yep.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yep.
Wow, dude. He didn't even have to spend his evade.
Nope.
Holy shit. And not one hit. He got 1 hit on
And takes the damage. He's down to 4.
wow, dude. What a Hawaiian dicking this match has turned into. If you're playing Rack, man, this is the point at which you probably just shake hands and say, "Good game, buddy."
Well, the other thing that really turned it here was those cluster mines actually going through and hitting. That's one time you do not want to roll hot red dice.
Yeah.
Is when you're going to have to roll your own dice against you for cluster mines. And he had to also go through and spend palp to go through and prevent
And live.
and the extra damages on some stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah, if he could have gotten at least one of those crits through, he could have gotten a blinded pilot. He could have gotten a direct hit. Just at least made the match a little more doable.
right.
But shit, man, having your double crit hit completely negated by hot green dice, and those dice have just been on fire. And the green ones, especially being so hot right now, it just sucks that Rack can't roll green dice.
Yep.
And the Inquisitor died without even ever really rolling green
Oh,
dice.
he never really got a chance. Those cluster mines got lucky on the unlucky on your red rolls, and the Inquisitor.
Although I gotta wonder, why in the hell would you turn into Miranda? Because I guess he was thinking that because the setup prior to this was that the Inquisitor didn't know that Miranda was going to swoop in and fuck up their Christmas.
Right.
But they probably should have anticipated it. But he turns to the outside, and I'm guessing he was thinking that he could I guess, zip around and come around the other way or something. But I would have just said, screw this noise, turned in, and then that would have forced Miranda to disengage and come back in. And you still have 2 ships on the board, but not much way around it. Range 2. Palpin 2, I guess a crit. Wow. Evades forever. He hits him 3, he evades 3.
Yep.
Now he's going to turn around and smack him for 4 and probably kill him this turn. Three.
And 1.
I think he's down to 1 hull.
Yep, I think he is. And then this should do it here.
Yeah. That's it. Holy crap, dude. No, he's alive. Wait.
Oh, he's still alive. Huh.
He must be down to 1 hull at this point.
All right, yeah.
How the fuck is that possible? We must have miscounted
We
hulls somewhere.
we probably miscounted somewhere. Damn dice that you can't see on the freaking screen.
I guess he must be down to like maybe 1 or 2 hull tops right now.
I'm gonna play our miscount all on the dice that we couldn't read.
Absolutely, yeah. That's I blame Reaganomics.
Yes.
So this is a fun one. So Dash basically has to. Dash is in a pickle.
He's over in the corner. He'll do 1 hard.
Well, so he's got a 1 hard to the left and barrel roll back. But he's real close, man. See, he's off the board.
Yep.
He flew Dash off.
Yep.
So wow, he went from basically being 0 points to like a 46-point dash.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter because Miranda's going to kill Rack.
Yeah.
Wow. So Rack turns around, gets to shoot first.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty much. Rack shoots first. Miranda's getting ready to roll her 1 die. Palp.
Probably a hit crit of some variety.
And then
Just
two
lose 2 shields.
2 shields off.
And TLT pop.
And there it is.
That's game.
Yep.
Holy crap, dude. What a fucking shellacking. Oh, that was painful to watch. And it wasn't necessarily that he flew poorly, although, I mean, of course, you know, I'm sitting here with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
I've only had like an 8-hour meeting today at work, so I guess I'm not really that fresh, but you know what I mean. But it was just that one Inquisitor move. Inquisitor turns hard right 1 and sets up his own death.
Yep.
And then he tries to fly too soft away and crosses more cluster mines. I mean,
well, it's that whole cluster mine thing. They're taking out the Inquisitor really early there. Took away like 2 ships built. It takes away half the firepower of the thing, and the Inquisitor can't go through and do anything if he can't get his own rockets off.
Wow. Yeah, it's like the Inquisitor dove in just too hard, too fast.
Yeah. Well, it's also it's a perfect play by Joseph there on that on the do the slam with the mines out there. I mean, I've played against K-Wings many times and stuff, and you still tend to forget, oh, wait, they got slam, and then oh, wait, it's advanced slam. They can go through and drop some toys now.
Yeah, advanced slam plus Sabine crew plus you pick your bomb is disgusting.
Yep.
Oh, God, it's so busted. Yeah, I feel like that Sabine's got to be the next nerf target. I mean, they'll probably give her another wave or 2.
Yeah. It'll be a while before they go through and do another round of nerfs. They'll probably wait until, if they do the next anything, I don't expect anything probably until at least the August time frame at the earliest.
Get to wave 11, you think?
Right. Well, probably just before regional starts.
Yeah.
And go through and do that. They'll run through with the current stuff through store championship season, at
Yeah.
least, and maybe they may go into through regionals, but that would put it back until March of next year if they go through and do another Nerf update. So.
Yeah, I mean, because especially after Nerfaroo and Emperor Nerfatine,
Right.
then I can't imagine another massive nerf coming in that soon. Maybe Wave 12, maybe Wave 13. We'll see another round of nerfs. But so my early prediction is we're going to see something along the lines of a range limitation on Sabine,
Right.
because that's about the only way that you can actually nerf her and still keep people buying ghosts.
Right.
But I mean, they with Nerfaroo, they basically eliminated Manaroo from the meta completely, taking her down to range 1. Yes, you can still fly her. Yes, she's still good, but most people who are just net listing aren't going to have the skill to be able to fly Manaroo at range 1 and live.
No, there's certain guys. Jonathan Messamore locally here flies Manaroo very dangerously and very aggressively, and she keeps him within range 1, and it can work. But it's definitely a different skill set you have to have.
Oh yeah, you have to fly that ship completely differently, other than basically doing one hard barrel rolls in the corner and jerking off.
Right.
So, and that was a really welcome nerf. I'm pretty happy with that one. And I think the nerf to Palpatine is really nice. Makes me want to play Palp now.
Right.
But was that? By the way, was that a? Was this game with the with Nerfatine, or was this?
Yeah,
original Nerf?
this is still back in January, so there is still the Palp was still can do whatever he wanted. Didn't have to go through and call the shot.
Yeah, he was OP Patine. Good
right.
point. Good point.
Yeah, so it was still in there.
Yeah, excellent game between those two guys. You could tell that they were getting kind of pretty beat because they had played a solid day before that. This was top 8, so we were past the round of 16, hitting round 8, and obviously they were both getting pretty tired. But great game to both of them. I'm sure they wished that they were that maybe some different things would have happened, so we could have seen a much more close game. But hey, it is what it is. It's a game of dice. And you make one wrong flying turn, and all of a sudden, Shazam, you take 58 cluster mines up the ass. And what do you do in that case, man? What do you do?
You take it up the ass.
You take it up the ass. And on that happy note, on that end, see what I did there?
Yeah.
Ass end, right? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. This has been Dave Carver. Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
And your host, LP, saying, it's time to go home now. Leave. Turn off your video. Enjoy the outside. It's springtime. And don't forget, springtime is dangerous. Later.